Hello there, my name is SoulBC and welcome to the third episode of the series, Is That Weapon Viable in Call of Duty Warzone. Before we begin, if you have not viewed the pilot episode to know what we will cover in each episode for the series, and check out the first two episodes I've covered already, which are the FAL and the Kilo. If you enjoy the video, hit the like button and maybe subscribe, and if you do, hit the bell. View the rest of the channel for some laughs and other guides. Today, we have Assault Rifle Charlie, an absolute fan favorite in the Call of Duty community, as it has been through many games and it's still a top tier choice. This weapon is an absolute machine, practically in every gunfight. The M4A1, a beast of its own, an absolute monstrosity on the battlefield along with the Grawl 556, a brother in its category.
Down.
This weapon can be made in multiple ways, as a true assault rifle, an SMG even, or maybe even a marksman rifle.
I downed 2 people at once. I don't know how, but I did it with an AR. Guess I'm a god.
The attachments it has, particularly ammunition, changes so much, but don't let that fool you. Everything else plays a much bigger role than most other guns. Even the variants from the loot table are extraordinary.
Where's Brian?
On top.
Oh.
He's on top laying down.
Oh no. Shit.
First off, the loot table weapons. During the making of the script, the common bland M4A1, the uncommon M4A1, which I cannot recall the attachments for, and the purest, paired with the 3 attachments, the FSS 14.5 inch tacked light barrel, the AMOP reflex sight, and the forge tack CQS stock. Obviously, you want the purest. The only 2 downfalls, in my honest opinion, is the lack of ammunition it provides and the sight itself.
That's a wipe.
I don't know what
Scared the shit out of me, dude.
I don't know what
how
you
you
thought.
walked
He
up.
scared me too.
When firing, can you jump quite a bit, causing you to lose your target, or more importantly, miss them. However, this negative isn't all that bad. You can just go back to the hip, recenter to your target. If they're close, then shoot from the hip while you go back to the sights. In regards to the attachments for the customs I've used, the most consistent one is again the stapled grip tape for that sprint to fire speed, as it's a game changer in terms of CQC. Otherwise, all 4 attachments changed. Using this as a marksman rifle is not advised. You only get 10 SOCOM rounds in the magazine. Yes, they hit very hard, but if you can't land them, it's bad news for you if you're in a close range of combat, and you can't switch to a reliable secondary fast enough. 9 times out of 10, you're dead when using the SOCOM rounds. If you use it, make sure you land every shot. Seriously, every shot. A good example of using this weapon on the battlefield is the breakup blueprint. You know, the pink tracer M4 almost everyone uses, because of the tracers alone, including me. The initial blueprint applies the burst perk as well as the SOCOM rounds. Now that may be more of a viable choice when using the SOCOM rounds instead of a fully automatic shot. You still need to land a good chunk of your munitions into your target. If you can use this as a long range weapon, then go for it. Otherwise, go for the alternatives. The 9mm Para 32 round magazine. This attachment makes the M4 into an SMG that uses AR ammunition. It has an increased rate of fire with less recoil, yet you're sacrificing some power and more ammunition from the other 2 magazines, the 50 and the 60. That doesn't mean you shouldn't use it. It's a powerhouse in the close quarters and should be utilized in that way if you have an SMG as a primary but still want another SMG secondary. Normally, I do not advise the use of 2 weapons that use the same type of ammunition. However, in this case, they don't. The M4A1 is strictly considered an assault rifle no matter the ammunition change, meaning your max ammo is still 210 along with the already placed mag. You can still have an SMG that uses its own, like the AUG, using ammunition that's typically used for assault rifles, the 60-round drum of NATO rounds. The M4A1's choice of ammunition is definitely an interesting lot that gives you several options compared to its brothers and sisters in its class. However, I typically run the 50 or 60-round magazines to cover more ground and gunfights with different ranges. Pairing this with a stock M16 Grenadier barrel, Grenadier, whatever. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. That barrel. It's just that slice of pizza that just hits you right. I love pizza.
Oh my god, Brian.
No! The damage range is increased to its maximum potential as well as having an increased bullet velocity. It may sacrifice some ability, but it's still worth putting the barrel on. Also, side note, with the breakup blueprint, the iron sights are atrocious. A lot of people like them, however, I'm not one of them. The sight takes plenty of room to see your target. If you want to keep those pretty pink tracers, try going for a GI mini reflex to combat the terrible iron sights for that specific blueprint. Or you can use the 4th of July one. Do it. Do what you want. My go-to class before the making of this video for the M4A1 was a lightweight or monolithic suppressor, typically the lightweight to make up for the mobility loss from the next attachment, the M16 Grenadier barrel, the 50-round magazine, staple grip tape. The last attachment changes from the Ranger Commando or Operator Foregrip. However, for the majority of the time, it was the Commando, as it makes the combat less bouncy. By bounciness, I mean trying to shoot in a straight line. It's basically scatterbraining, and it's like making a circle, kind of. I can't exactly explain it. You could probably look up other videos about that. This is paired with a sniper 90% of the time.
How do you not see us? Like, the fuck?
Proceeding with the test, I've tried many things, even that blasphemous SOCOM round, crappy version of the FAL. I paired the SOCOM rounds with every possible attachment that could increase its range: monolithic suppressor, M16 Grenadier barrel, the M16 stock, and the sniper scope, and the result, it didn't work out very well. Please don't use the SOCOM in Warzone. It's just not worth it. Unless you can land it, man. If you can land it, you have a supreme aim, you have god tier aim, you are above a god. Go ahead. Do it. I then switched up the attachments to make it into a full-blown SMG, meaning I placed a FSS 11.5 Commando barrel, no stock, staple grip tape, the 9mm Para 32 round magazine, and a monolithic suppressor. The result was not too good either. You lose plenty of range, bullets stray off the path a bit, and it's just not the best selection. The AUG I paired it with was much better. If this selection of the attachments are used, strictly use it for in-building use, nothing more.
Pushing up.
Yep.
He's hurt. He's hurt.
I then keep the 9mm magazine and switch this up the weapon for some range, something it's meant for. I paired it with a Grenadier barrel, tack laser, staple grip tape, and a GM mini sight or a suppressor. The result was much better than the last, as the TTK was much higher. In the previous version of the weapon, it shredded my opponents quickly. However, the magazine goes by rather quickly, and without sleight of hand on it, it takes a bit longer to reload than I would like. Still though, it was a great choice, and I'll probably use it again in the future. Proceeding with more experimentation, I tried the Grenadier barrel along with a Merc foregrip and a no stock to see if it was just as effective in keeping recoil stable, and that was not too shabby. So far, the M4A1 has many different combos that work out just great. I've even switched it out for the Corvus and the Tac Light barrels. Each were outstanding, the Tac Light giving you faster ADS and the Corvus being the middleman of the Grenadier and the Tac Light. I then do some final attachment changes, particularly the FSS 12.4 Predator barrel, the integrated suppressed barrel is what it basically is, freeing up a slot for an extra attachment. Needless to say, it was just as effective as the previous barrels, maybe not as effective as the Grenadier, but it gives you a bonus of having the suppressor built in without spending an additional slot, giving you a little more room to play around with some other attachments, whether it's a stock, an underbarrel, etc.
Get back here. I don't know where's...
Oh no!
Fuck!
No!
God damn it!
Overall, the M4A1 is still a beast within the community and continues to shred opponents no matter the distance. Just be wary, it may be one of the kings, but it's still got its downsides. Just make sure to combat them as you press on and mess around with those attachments. The no stock attachment did change with Season 4's Reloaded update though, so it may not be good. Just be sure to combat that recoil instability if you still wish to use that option. And I believe the SOCOMs went to 2-round bursts or 3-round bursts. I'm not entirely sure. Just hearing, I haven't used it in a long time. Still making videos for the series.
Right over here.
God damn it.
Killed this guy.
The viability rating on this is an absolute 5. Gunfights can be won with this weapon as long as your attachments complement each other and you can land your shots. It's an effective weapon that can kill in a decent time frame. Make sure you know what ranges your variant is classed for, as again, the M4A1 has 3 different types of battles it can engage to. It's strictly a medium range weapon, however, you can again make it to a long range or even a CQC.
Nope, don't do that, don't do it. Another one in there, another one in there.
Last one's broke. Last one's
Yeah,
broke.
yeah.
Last one's broke.
Wipe him, wipe him. Oh my god!
Thank you very much for watching this episode of the series. Stay tuned and follow my social links down below and be up to date with what's come or if I'm streaming. I stream Tuesday and Thursday from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. and I used to stream every other Friday. However, that's changed and the streaming times might change again because I've got a new job. And this is all Central Standard Time. CDT, SST? No, CST. Or you can go to streamerlinks.com/SoulBC to see if I stream there, or you can look at my other socials that way.
I don't have my sniper.
Isn't that a sniper?
I got them both. I got them both.
And taking a break from the natural order of the assault rifles, we will be diving into the Season 4 weapons, starting with the Assault Rifle Kilo, the CR-56 AMAX for the next episode. Farewell, and until the next one, good luck and happy hunting.